What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Corner of Crazy and Cowboys on a Friday. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Fifth quarter Cowboys is out with some classmates, and I took it upon myself to have Talking Crazy on Friday. So I'm going to take tomorrow night off, relax, hang out with the family, maybe go out of town, watch a movie, catch some dinner. I think I've earned that, But Eshawn, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. Good, just same old. Just preparing for a movie I'm shooting in fucking 20 days. So, on the grind right now, but I can't complain, man. How's everything with you guys?
Hey, good. Just getting the Halloween stuff set up. I showed you some of the stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I still got more stuff to go, but it'll all be out mainly on Halloween. Uncensored, what's up, man?
What's going on a crazy freaking Friday, apparently?
Yep.
Doing well, man. Just running some errands. So, like I said, you might lose me in a couple minutes as I walk into the store.
Well, that's all right. We're going to talk about this. And I want to start off with the first 4 weeks of the season. The Dallas Cowboys are 1-2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And Eshawn, how do you feel about that record? Was it expected? Did you think that they would win more games? Did you ever see a tie happening? Talk me through it.
I think the only thing that was unexpected for me was the tie. I think that's the only thing that I was like, I think all of us were like, yeah, what the fuck, man, sort of a thing with that. But in general, I expected this year I expected to struggle this year. You've heard me say that numerous times. So I expected struggles, and especially since it's early in the season, I expected struggles. But as far as an expectation for the record, I can't say I'm surprised in general. The only thing I was not expecting was the tie. That would be the only thing. But in general, it's ish what I expected. That's what I'd say.
Man, right here, Brando, the best moderator in the game, said no Tyler Guyton, concussion, Tyler Smith, knee, Cavante Turpin foot for the third straight day. O-line could be down 4 starters on Sunday. We're going to talk about that. And then Brando also said Jadon Blue is expected to make his debut on Sunday. We're also going to talk about that, Brando, so thank you. Uncensored, break it down for me. The record's 1-2-1. Has it met your expectations? Did you expect a tie? Walk me through it.
It's a mixed bag for me because I thought we were going. I had us at 2-2. I had us losing to Green Bay and beating the Bears. And I guess we're like 1.5 into if that's how you want to look at tie, 1.5 to 2.5. The offense is about as good as I thought they were going to be. The defense is worse than what I thought they were going to be. I think we talked about this on the off stream. I thought we were going to be a mid-20s defense, and I didn't expect us to be dead last.
Yeah.
As far as what I've seen, man, you got something to build on with the offense, but I worry about the 1-year contracts because some of these players that you're utilizing right now, if you don't get them signed in the offseason, you're back to the drawing board about what your offense is going to look like the next year. It's about what I expected. Swap the Green Bay. I thought the Green Bay game would look more like the Bears game, and the Bears game would look more like the Green Bay game.
Going into the Eagles game, I was very confident that we could hang with those guys and beat those guys. I felt like we had a lot of turnover, but they also had a lot of turnover on their defense, right? And I'm not big on moral victories. We lost that game, but I kept talking this offseason about Javonte Williams is that guy. Go watch his Denver tape. Go watch his Denver tape. That's what I kept saying. And, the Cowboys stashed him. He didn't play any preseason. He barely participated in training camp. And he comes out, check the box for me, right? Then we go in, we lose that game. We're 0-1, but we're feeling confident because the offense looked a lot better than what we thought. The defense held Saquon Barkley, right? Kenny Clark looked like that guy. Then you go into the Giants game, and it's an overtime shootout. And you're like, golly, we can't hang with the Giants, but we got a dub, so I'm happy about that. But my goodness, this defense is really going to be the way this defense looked, right? So then you're like, okay, we got the dub. We hang against the Eagles. Then you go to Chicago. Your offense only scores 14 points. Your defense made Caleb Williams look like he was Joe Montana out there. Mm-hmm. And then you go against these Packers. Yeah. And your defense is already going in with a lot of missed tackles. They got 43 total. And then they had 18 alone just in Green Bay.
Jeez.
18 missed tackles alone in Green Bay. And you're sitting here wondering, gosh, after 4 weeks, the defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus, with how they're ranked and how they're playing, you know, you got players talking about, hey, I want to play man covers, talking about Trayvon. This is what Trayvon said. He said the players are playing out of position. A reporter asked Eberflus the other day in his interview, he said, talk to me about why Trayvon would say you're playing out of position. He said, well, we got to get cleats in the grass. He said, we got to be ready to play. The offense that we're playing against will be ready to play. We got to be ready to play. And I shit you not, this is what he said. A ready defense is a good defense. That's what he said. That's how he answered that question. A ready defense is a good defense.
Wow.
Eberflus, your defense isn't ready. Your defense isn't good. So tell me, Matt Eberflus, how you're going to fix that. Eshawn, what's your reaction when your defensive coordinator says a ready defense is a good defense and they're ranked where they're ranked?
I mean, my reaction is it's in line with most of these comments that even if it's Schottenheimer saying it or even we're going to the players, but any of these guys, it's like, I'm past words. Prove it. You're ranked 32nd in the league in defense. You're not ready. That's dead last. We were going through it. We were talking about it yesterday. Me and something. It's like 32nd in defense. I think what is it, 31st or 32nd in third down defense. You're giving up over 33 points a game. You give up 40 to the Giants, 31 to the Bears. Come on, man. You're ready. A ready defense. I don't want to hear that from him, man. I get it. Words are nice. It's easy to say this shit, but prove it. And he's not proving it so far. Can it turn around? Maybe. But so far, what has this defense done that shows you they're ready? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I am with it. So as far as his comments, I don't care because it's like they haven't proven anything for me to care about it.
So we got Mike on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys on a Friday edition. What's up, Mike?
What's up?
Hey, so we're looking at the first 4 weeks of the season, Mike, and the Cowboys are 1-2-1. We've seen a loss, we've seen a win, we've seen a tie with Schottenheimer as the head coach. How did you expect that record? What are you feeling, Mike?
No, to be honest, from what I've seen, we should be 3-1. Our only loss being to the Bears. We should have beaten the Eagles if not for CeeDee Lamb's drops. We barely beat the Giants because our defense is horrendous. And we should have beaten the Packers, but it ended in a tie because of how horrendous this defense is. It's like Eshawn said, we're the 32nd ranked defense for a reason. I was expecting I could definitely see better from this team, but it is what it is. But I do think we should at least be 3-1 because the offense has been elite, but our defense is atrocious. And the thing that I worry about the most is that this offense is going to wear down as the season goes on because of how horrible this defense is. We need a difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. That's why I think we need to trade for Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals. But that would be Jerry admitting that he fucked up, and obviously he's not going to do that or even make a trade like that, but that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah. And so, Mike, and also we touched on this. 43 missed tackles as a defense. 18 of them was just against Green Bay. Matt Eberflus, in his interview the other day, talked about a ready defense is a good defense.
He's clueless. Every time I listen to Matt Eberflus's press conferences, he sounds like he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. So I don't listen to anything he says. And there's another thing: the Cowboys only have had 2 takeaways this whole season. 2 takeaways. Like, come on! The defense has got to play better. If the defense plays as good as the offense plays, then the Cowboys would be a much better team. But the defense in Matt Eberflus is what's holding this team back.
Right. Let me know when you're back, brother. Let's talk about disappointments as a whole, whether that's offense and defense. You know, obviously defense is going to get a lot of attention tonight in this 4-week review before we talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the Jets. Eshawn, who you can name one player and elaborate. You can name multiple players, elaborate. What player has been a disappointment for you? And everybody in the chat, I want to see your guys' response too.
Yeah.
Who has been the biggest disappointment for you?
I think for me, if I were to name just players specifically, I would probably say Trayvon and Deron Bland. But I think in just for the fact that, I mean, I know Trayvon came off of that, you know, he's coming off of that injury, and I mean, he's not the same player, but I didn't expect him to get toasted this badly, consistently. I mean, in general, for me, as far as disappointment, I'm disappointed in the defense overall, to be honest. But if I'm going to narrow it down to like a specific player or players, it would probably be the cornerbacks. So like that would be Trayvon and Deron Bland.
Okay, Mike, what about you?
It's like Eshawn say. I would also say Trayvon and Deron Bland, even though I do think Trayvon actually played okay last week, and I actually really like how he took accountability. But the players that I would say have been the biggest disappointment. That is a tough question. I mean, our linebackers aren't really that great, and you could pretty much say that every player on this defense has been a disappointment. The only player that I can say that hasn't been a disappointment on this defense is Kenny Clark. I think Kenny Clark has actually played fairly well, and I'm glad to have him on this team. But yeah, that's a very difficult question. I'd say Osa. Osa has been a disappointment this season. I just don't know what Osa has done. What has he done? Has he gotten a sack? Has he made a stop? Has he made a run stop? What has Osa done? I'm sorry, Corner. I know you like Osa, but I just don't know what he's done this year. He's been like a ghost. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, I'd say Osa's my biggest.
Oh man, look at Corner, man. The disappointment.
Osa opened up the game with the tackle for loss. FYI.
Come on.
My disappointment players would be Sam Williams and Jack Sanborn.
Oh, definitely.
That's a good one.
Sam Williams for me, man. Look, the guy, 2nd round pick, been injured, bonehead penalties. He was supposed to make a great play there on Jordan Love. He grabs his face mask and keeps the drive going. 15 yards and an automatic first down. Trayvon Diggs on the same play got caught with the hold. Then the Jack Sanborn, the dude can't tackle. The dude takes bad angles. Jack Sanborn and Sam Williams, they need to be benched immediately.
Agreed.
Give me Shamir James. Give me a one-legged Overshown. Give me something other than that. With Sam Williams, give me James Houston, the most consistent D-line player. I want to see more Clowney, and I want to see more James Houston.
Agreed.
Period. Point blank. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Malik Hooker is hurt. Wanye Thomas, I think, is a better safety than Malik Hooker.
And Donovan Wilson.
Well, Donovan Wilson, I think, is okay. Hear me out. He's the hard-hitted safety of the team. But I feel like Donovan Wilson teamed up with the Y.A. Thomas, I think they're going to play a lot better at that spot. I think so. Then Diggs, to me, in my vision, is feeling himself. All right? Not full of himself, he's feeling himself. I think he's coming back to the Trayvon Diggs that we know and love. I mean, he made an open field tackle. He was batting some balls down. He had an interception that got called back because of penalty. I think Trayvon Diggs is onto something here. I do like that. Deron Bland, on the other hand, too, I feel like he could come back and play better, too. But it all boils down to what, guys? The pass rush. That's why I need Clowney. I need James Houston. I need Kenny Clark. I need Osa Odigizua, the playmaker himself. I need them to generate that pressure, man. I do.
No, I agree about the linebackers, though, man. I mean, the linebackers were terrible.
Agreed. Especially Jackson.
Sanborn was awful against the Packers. He was just terrible.
He was terrible against the Bears, too. He's been terrible every game. And so is Sam Williams. Every time I see Sam Williams on the field, I just know that something bad is going to happen. You just know that there's a penalty coming.
Yeah, it's unexcusable with him.
That's the Sam. Oh, sorry for cutting you off.
No. Go ahead.
That's the Sam Williams way. Every time he's on the field, he's a penalty machine. Why is he still on the team? This could be a hot take, but I think Sam Williams is a wasted roster spot. He hasn't done anything. He's had one good game in 3 years. He needs to go after this year, and it would be a massive mistake to extend Sam Williams because he would regress even further if we extended him. Yeah. So I think you got to let Sam Williams go after this season.
Yeah. Another player that's disappointed me that I didn't mention was Luafau. I think he played really bad also.
Agreed.
So, I think Luafau, man, needs to be settled in. And because Damone Clark ain't the answer. I think Luafau's, now this ain't saying much, but I don't know how you guys view it. But I feel like Luafau's better than Damone Clark.
I agree.
But I'm waiting for Shamir James to get the rookie linebacker to get his feet underneath him. And then I'm waiting for Overshown to come back. If I can get Shamir James, Overshown on the field at the same time, I think we're going to be a lot better. That's helps on the way, guys. Helps on the damn way. Let's talk about the next 4 games. Let's do a prediction here for the next 4 games. Let me pull up the schedule here real quick. I had to reset my tablet. It kept flipping, echoing before the show started, so I didn't like it. I had to restart it. But let's pull up the next 4 games here. Give me 1 second. Dallas Cowboys schedule. Mother lovers. Here we go. Dallas Cowboys schedule. Go. Okay, here we go, guys. So we got the Jets. We got the Panthers. We got the Commanders. We got the Broncos, okay? Cowboys, Jets. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's move forward here with the Cowboys and Panthers. Can the Dallas Cowboys beat the Panthers, right? So let's do our next 4 games record here, all right? Eshawn, can the Dallas Cowboys beat the Panthers?
Yeah, they can beat the Panthers, yeah. I mean, you never know with this team, but they can beat them, yeah, absolutely.
What do you think, Mike?
Absolutely. I feel like these next 3 games are going to be wins. I think Jane Daniels is a little overrated. Not to bring up the Commanders because
hold on. We're talking about the Jets. We're talking about the Jets. We're talking about the Jets.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. We're talking about the Panthers. We're talking about the Panthers.
I think we can beat the Panthers because I don't think Bryce Young is good at all. I think he's a bust. He's trash.
We're predicting the next 4 games. Okay, the Commanders. Go to the Commanders. Can we beat the Commanders?
Yes. Yeah. I think.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go
ahead. I think we can beat the Commanders because Dak always plays well against NFC East teams. I have a feeling these next 3 games are gonna be wins, and I have a good feeling that we will win these next 3 games, and we will beat the Commanders too. I don't think the Commanders roster is really that great, to be honest, and I think there's definitely a good chance that we could beat the Commanders for sure.
Okay, 1 second. I think Joe and Cool Cowboy were playing hopscotch or something because they came in at the same time. Cowboys blog, what's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
How you doing?
Welcome to
Man?
the corner
What's
of
up,
Crazy and Cowboys on a Friday. Cool Cowboy, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
What's up,
Hey,
dude?
man, how you doing, man?
Pretty
I don't
good. How
know
about
how
y'all?
you time it, Cool Cowboy, but you always jump in with somebody at
Yeah,
the
you
exact
really
same
do.
time.
Dude,
I don't know how you do it.
It's like the second
Okay.
time, bro. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Uncensored's back. How you doing, Uncensored? You back?
Yes, sir.
Back in full attack.
Welcome
All
back.
right, Cowboys block. We're going to be predicting the next 4 games record, all right? But I want to get your thoughts, and I'll go to Cool Cowboy, I'll go to Uncensored. You can name 1 player. You can name 10 players. It doesn't matter to me. Who has been your biggest disappointment on the Dallas Cowboys so far?
My biggest disappointment on the Cowboys thus far has been, oh man, I'm going to say, man, actually there's a lot of them. So
I know there is.
Exactly.
I had trouble answering that question too.
my biggest one, honestly, is Maris Leofau. You know what I mean? And this is why I keep saying this. The training camp is nothing but a hype video. It's a bunch of crap. He looked good in training camp. You know what I mean? So we're like, oh, he's making that second year leap or whatever, third year. I don't even know anymore, right? But he didn't look good, man. And he played dumb. You know, that's not the player I know. He just made a dumb play, extended, scored. He's been disappointing to me, man.
All right. So you go with Maris Leofau. Mike and Eshawn went with Trayvon and Bland. I went with Sam Williams and Jack Sanborn. Cool Cowboy. You're gonna go with
Ezaraku, bro. Speaking of training camp overhype, bro, he was like making plays everywhere in training camp, man. And that just shows you that training camp needs to not be taken seriously no more because he looked like Micah Parsons in training camp, but out on the field, he's getting manhandled. I mean, I guess in the Green Bay game, he had like 2 good plays, but he hasn't gotten a sack yet, man. That's extremely disappointing. He's undersized in my opinion, but there's no excuse, man. He has to do more than what he's been doing. He has been a non-factor.
yes, most definitely a non-factor. Uncensored. Your biggest disappointment
Who
on
wears
offense or
num-
defense?
who wears number 57?
Jack Stanford.
Jack Stanburn.
He does exactly.
That dude is the worst linebacker I have ever seen in my entire life. Absolutely dog shit.
Agree.
Yeah, he's bad. Seriously.
And,
Yep.
Yep.
as far as an offensive disappointment, I don't really have one. I mean, Terrence Steele is what he is, but I'm not disappointed because I didn't have expectations for him. I got to have an expectation for a player to be disappointed in it. I thought Sanborn was going to be decent based off of what I saw in preseason, and it's just a complete dog shit when they actually had to play the game. And then I will put Matt Eberflus up there too. I don't know if we limited it to players, but I am fucking disappointed that he obviously isn't listening to his players
Yeah.
because Diggs said that he had to get comfortable with being uncomfortable in zone coverage,
Oh God.
which tells me that he is forcing players to play his scheme instead of adapting his scheme to the skill sets of his players. That's the shit that got him fired up in Chicago. So those are my two. Those are the 2 people I am vastly disappointed in. Is whoever number 57 is, and Matt Eberflus.
Yep. So Calvin Jefferson says the Cowboys need to run the ball, and he's absolutely right. I just found this out before talking crazy on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are 23rd in rush attempts. 23rd. So they got to start running the ball more. So we're going to go back here. Space Cowboy, shout out to Space. He can't make it tonight. He said Cowboys will go 2-2 in the next 4 weeks. Cowboys have not won against the Jets since 2003. They have not won against the Broncos since the 90s, all right? So when we're looking forward to our next 4 games, we can talk about the Jets now. We got the Jets, the Panthers, the Commanders, and the Broncos in the month of October.
Wait a minute. That can't be right. 2003. We started off the season with Dak Prescott, and he zeroed the Jets.
No, we beat
No,
the.
in New York. They're saying in New York.
Oh,
Yeah,
in New York. Oh, okay.
Okay. 'Cause I was
Yeah,
like,
no, in New York.
In New York. There you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we got the Jets, we got the Panthers, we got the Commanders, a divisional game, and we got the Broncos in the month of October.
Mhm.
Cowboys blog. Does this spook you for the month of October with these next 4 opponents? And what do you think the record is for these next 4 opponents?
I think we lose all 4.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Shit.
I really do.
Oh man.
Wait, really?
I thought that in the beginning of the year, I thought the Panthers were going to be a walkover. They look like they have life. Bryce
They
Young
do.
has mobility. Some of their weapons are coming to life. Rico Dowdle's going to want to get his revenge, run all over us. He probably will. So that game's going to be tough. The Jets up in New York, that's going to be tough. You got a mobile quarterback. We can't stop mobile quarterbacks. We play down to the level of the losing teams, and we'll keep it close. You know what I mean? So it's not playoff caliber football, bro. We should be blowing out these sorry-ass teams. Instead, it's every drive is fighting to get a dang, first down. It's a battle every single snap, bro. It looks like there is just like a big disconnect with the offense and defense. We're not playing together as a team. The defense is his own. Just Eberflus sucks, dude. He's got to go. Schottenheimer and the offense, I think they're kind of holding the team up a little bit right now. But it looks rough, bro. Like I'm honestly, I won't be surprised. You know what I mean? Like I will be surprised if we do win these games, but I won't be surprised if we put up a 0 on them.
Joe, on the Frisco report, we talked about being the trap game. Are you naming the Dallas Cowboys officially the trap game team?
We're going to be the trap game for the Broncos, and I don't see us beating the Broncos. Sean Payton, that's a too damn good coach team, dude.
Who's their quarterback?
Bo Nick.
Tear it up, bro.
Hey, Sean, the next 4 games: Jets, Panthers, Commanders, Broncos. Joe has us going 0-4. Eshawn got us going.
Man, to be honest, man, I not to give a cop-out answer, but I don't even know. But I'm not gonna say we're gonna go 0-4. I think 2-2 is fair, but I will not be surprised if these guys go 0-4. To be completely honest with you, I can easily see them going 0-4 because it's like for as much as we should.
Well, tell me why you think they're going to go 2-2.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to do. But I mean, it's just for me, it's just if you can't beat the Jets and the Panthers, I just don't know what to say. To be honest, I mean, granted, they lost to the Bears, so I mean, again, you never know. So, but I think, I mean, I think they'll beat the Jets and the Panthers, but it's just that's just my feeling. But I have no reason this way or that way for why. But I mean, this is what I feel, man. But I don't know, man. It's after what Blog said, man. I have a sneaky thing that they may go 0-4. Who knows? But for now, I'll say 2-2. I'll just say that for now.
All right, hold on. We got Mikey from the Cowboy Up podcast, real quick. What up, Mikey?
Hey, dude, I'm at a varsity game. I appreciate the invite, but no doubt. Hey, thanks for the invite. I love you, Corner, but I can't get on. But I wanted to get on and say thank you very much, big dog.
Absolutely. Have fun at the game. I thought you were on a movie set.
Hey, yes, sir. Later.
All right, later. All right, that was Mikey from the Cowboy Up podcast. If Brando can share the link, you guys subscribe to them. Shows every Tuesday, usually right after the Frisco report. So you guys check them out. Like I said, their shows on Tuesday. It's after the Frisco report. So if you need something to watch after me and Joe go live, those guys got you. All right. So go ahead, Eshawn. Were you done?
No, I was done. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Cool Cowboy. Joe says 0-4. Eshawn says 2-2. Cool Cowboy says
1-3. We're gonna beat the Panthers and lose the other 3 games because
Yeah.
I've not been impressed with the Panthers, man. Like they got blown out by the Patriots, and the Patriots are not that good. Their defense is awful, and Bryce Young, he's a bust, man. So I think we beating the crap out of the Panthers. But the Jets, man, with Justin Fields, the way he runs and the way they run the football, and our defense being bad, I can see us losing to the Jets. And we always lose a game that we shouldn't lose too. So even though we should beat the Jets, I just don't think we will because the Cowboys always have that one game of the year where they lose to an inferior opponent. So that's why I have us losing the Jets. And then Broncos, obviously, they're going to blow us out. They always beat us. And Washington, unfortunately, they're better than us this year, and I think they're going to beat us.
Okay. Mike, 0-4 says Joe. 2-2, Eshawn. Cool Cowboy got us 1-3. Mike got us at?
I'd say 3-1. I know this is kind of a hot take, but I feel like we'll beat the Jets because the Jets suck. I don't think Justin Fields can throw. And I think we'll beat the Panthers because Bryce Young sucks and he's a bust. And I don't think the Jets and Panthers, I don't think their rosters are really that great. I think we'll beat the Commanders specifically because Dak always plays well against NFC East opponents. So I think we'll win those 3 games, but the Broncos game, that's going to be an L because we can't beat the Broncos to save our lives. Teams like the Broncos and then Arizona the week after, we just can't beat either of those teams for some reason. I don't think we haven't beaten the Broncos since the 90s. So I have us going 3-1.
Okay. Uncensored.
What's up? We're gonna go 1-3. We're gonna lose to the Jets, man. We're gonna beat the Panthers. We're gonna lose to the Commanders and the Cardinals. I believe Cardinals, right? No, Broncos.
Broncos, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if people have been paying attention to the Jets games. They have been playing tough football against some good competition. And they've lost 3 games by less than a field goal? I mean less than a touchdown.
Yep.
I would not count my chickens because the Cowboys, we got to stop looking at the Cowboys as the higher team when we look at other teams. The Cowboys are just good enough to beat anybody and just bad enough to lose to anybody.
Agreed,
yeah.
And the Jets are playing good football, man. I've watched a couple of their games. I haven't watched all of it, but they play tough. They've taken games down to the final possession. I think they lost one game, blocked field goal, right? The Buccaneers game?
Yeah.
I believe that was a blocked field goal.
Yeah.
So they played the Steelers tough. I think, didn't that game go into overtime, I believe, or something like that?
No, it was like a walk-off field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, another field goal win right there. So thinking we can walk in there and like Blog said, that's a mobile quarterback. We struggle against that. And our linebackers are supposed to be the ones that contain mobile quarterbacks. And our linebackers are absolutely trash, especially whoever wears 57.
Jack Sandberg. Agreed.
He knows exactly.
I don't think
I refuse to say his name. So whoever wears 57
I got you.
is supposed to be the one responsible for it. But I watched him give up the first down on the Eagles game that sealed the win for them. And I watch him, they're attacking him. That's why he got so many tackles. They're running the ball at him. They're throwing the ball at him. So I don't think that we're good enough to beat the Broncos at all. And I think the Commanders are a better team. I don't think the Panthers are better than the Cowboys though.
All right. You guys ready for mine?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, man.
When it comes to competition, the Jets are really trying to get their head coach their first win of the year. And the Dallas Cowboys have shown me – there's a lot of background noise. If you're not talking, please mute up. The Dallas Cowboys have shown me that they cannot win on the road. That's what they've shown me so far. They lost against the Eagles. They lost against Chicago. Those are the 2 road games. The Jets, I don't think are any different. I think the Dallas Cowboys are losing to the Jets because the Jets are going to be more high motor. They're going to be probably more physical. Dak Prescott, he doesn't put up a lot of points on the road. A lot of those blowouts have been at home. All right. They were 16-0 for a reason. Dak Prescott is comfortable at home, but he's not comfortable on the road. That scares me. Until otherwise, it's no good for me. All right. Then you look at the Panthers. There's no guarantee that we can beat these Panthers. So I think I think I have us beating the Panthers. All right. So that's 1-1. The Commanders, a divisional game. Jaden Daniels is hurt. What is he going to look like when he comes back here in the next couple of weeks and he plays us, right? How's that mantra, that mindset going to be, all right, for Jaden Daniels? I think we could beat the Commanders, all right? So that's 2-1. But I don't think we can beat the Broncos, all right? We just can't. We haven't beat them in years. For some reason, something always happens. It's a road game. All right. Like I said, we can't win road games. Dak Prescott cannot put up points on the road. He hasn't shown me that he can. So I got the Dallas Cowboys going 2-2. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this was because if you look at the injured reserve and you look at who's hurt and you look who's coming back potentially coming back in November, where is the record sitting at? And do they have time to salvage this? With Siobhan Revel, with Overshown, with Mingo, with Kaylee Carson, with Josh Butler, with CeeDee Lamb, with Tyler Booker. How do they salvage this? Can they salvage this? Joe, you got us going 0-4. So how do you view these players coming back from injury? Does it matter? Will it matter? Do you see them winning a couple of games in November, which we'll talk about November after these 4 games? But how do you view the injured reserve coming into November after these next 4 games?
Well, they're going to be rusty, first of all, right? So you got that. I don't think the players have bought into Eberflus, D-line, linebacker, none of them. Diggs, he wants to play man. He doesn't like playing zone. He got denied, right? So there's already that, and I'm sure he's not the only one. He's the one that spoke up. There's other guys on that defense that feel that this defense is going the wrong way. So I don't see it helping out, man. I really don't, dude. It's wishful thinking. People are going to try to sell it to you for clicks. Oh, we got these guys coming back. We're going to get reinforcements. Shut up, dude. We're going to stink, bro. We're going to have to tough it out, man. Eberflus sucks. We got to get rid of him.
What about you, Eshawn? How do you view that injury reserve? You got us going 2-2, so our record will be 3-4-1. So how do you view it?
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with what Block said, man. I don't think that they'll be fully ready for, and I think they'll be rusty, man. It's just this defense will stink with or without them. That's just what I think it is. And I mean, I have this going 2-2 off of the backs of our offense just outscoring people, to be completely honest, because I mean the defense can't stop anybody. So I mean that's really just what it is for me. But yeah, I don't think when these players come back from this injury, I mean, will it help? Yeah, incrementally, maybe it might help, but it's not like they're all of a sudden going to be a much better team. I don't think so. So I mean, will it help? Yeah, but it'll be incremental, if anything. So.
All right, cool, Cowboy. You'll have us going 2-5-1. How does that injury reserve come back? How do they help this football team? Is it over? How do you view it?
Oh, it's over, man. If you're 2-5-1 by then, the season's over, man. You need to fire Eberflus and just start evaluating young talent who you're going to keep for next year. Because, like Joe and Ishan said, this reinforcements BS that people try to sell you on, it's not going to work, especially since the schedule is much harder at that point than it is now. I don't think we realize, but now is the easy part of our schedule. It only gets harder. We're playing I think 5 playoff teams in a row, by that point. Yeah, it's over by then. The season is over by then.
Yeah. Okay. So with that record position, cool, Cowboy, we'll be Team Tank. All right, Mike, with your record, you'll have us going 4-3-1 at the end, going into November. those injury reserve guys, they should be coming back by then. Yeah. How do you view the team going forward?
I was doing a little bit of thinking. I think we might actually lose to the Jets too. I don't mean to change this up, but I just think the Cowboys are too riddled with injuries right now. And to have CeeDee Lamb, Turpin, Tyler Booker, all these guys out with injury, I actually think we're going to go 2-2. And it's like Cool Cowboys said, the schedule is going to get harder as the season goes on. I mean, in November, we played the Eagles, we played the Lions, we played the Vikings, the Chargers. Those are all very tough, and the Chiefs, my bad. Those are all very tough teams. And if we have that kind of record, then it could be tough. And not to mention, we played the Cardinals, who we also can't seem to beat either. So I don't really know. It's kind of hard to say. It's still early in the season, but I guess we'll have to see. But I don't really have any faith in this defense. And there was one person that we never mentioned who's been a disappointment. Will McClay. Will McClay has been a huge disappointment these last few years. The dude just can't draft to save his life, and I don't know why he's still on the team. So
yeah,
but that's just kind of my take on that. And the thing that I'm most concerned about is, like I said earlier, I worry that this offense is going to wear down as the season goes on because of just how horrendous this defense is.
Right.
I mean,
right.
So that's kind of my take on that.
Yes, sir. Uncensored. You'll have us going 2-5-1 at the end of October. Those injured reserve guys. How does it matter that they're coming back? What do you think?
It's been a while since you said it. Refresh it. Who's the injured reserve coming back?
Oh, you got Siobhan Revel, Jared Mingo, Tyler Booker, CeeDee Lamb. You'll have Overshown possibly coming back in the month of November. That was his target. Those type of guys.
I think it's calling for reinforcements after your battleship has already been sunk. That's pretty much the season will be over at that point.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna Revel. We don't know who he is as a professional. He's never taken one snap. I don't even think he's taken a practice rep in practice. So when I saw clips of him, he was kind of out doing individual drills. I think getting Booker back is huge. Getting CD back is huge. Overshown coming off of back-to-back knee reconstructions. We don't know what that is. So I think you're hoping that these guys are going to come in and contribute in the toughest part of our schedule, all of them coming off of injuries. I can't put my hope and trust in something like that. And like I said, I think it's literally you're going to be looking for life preservers, not a battleship, because the ship is going to be already gone by then. 2025 will be over by the time Overshown and those guys get on the field.
There it is. Cowboys champs. Welcome to the Corner of Crazy and Cowboys on this Friday edition.
Hello, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
I'm going to ask you this, and then you're going to hop on to the next topic here. Who has been your biggest disappointment so far this year, Cowboys champs?
Eberflush scheme.
Okay. Why?
He's not adjusting to the talent that the defense has. Because, as you know, if you're going to run that Tampa 2 or the type of defense, your front four has to be on par. Your linebackers has to be on par. The Cowboys don't have the talent for that right now. So instead of him trying to adjust with the talent that he has, he's too stubborn and just using his playbook, and it's not working.
Okay. There it is. Biggest disappointment for Cowboys champs is Matt Eberflus. So,
can I tell you my favorite?
Nobody talked about a favorite.
Okay.
No one said favorite. The hell? Well, let me guess. Javonte Williams, your favorite?
Yep.
Now, I knew that.
I think you can probably put him and Pickens across the board for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to tell you guys about Pickens. No one listened to me this offseason about Pickens.
Oh, God.
No one listened to me about Pickens. No one listened to me about Javonte Williams.
Yeah,
No one listened to me
you
about
also had
Osa
Lil Fowler and
Odigizua.
Osa. Oh
Yeah,
my
you're right.
God,
We
that
didn't
right
listen to
there,
what
just
else
end it
was.
right there, man. Osa,
No Osa, just Williams.
Osa set the tone.
A bad tone.
for a 40-point game, he said it. You're right.
Yeah,
He
He
exactly.
set the tone of being
to give up
trash.
40 to give up 40
Yeah.
You
points.
know,
That's the tone
he
he set.
made plays that you guys said he couldn't make, and y'all still won't give him no credit.
He
What
got
plays-
2 plays in 4 weeks. That's what you hanging your hat on? That's a long sword to fall on.
I
What
give
did I
him
tell
credit.
you? What did
I
I
give him
tell you?
credit. I give him credit.
Trending upwards.
That is way too steep of an incline right there. It's more like a fucking speed bump going down the street. You get an incline and you bounce right back down.
Man, Osa's not
Champ,
that
what
good.
up? What up, champ? The tone has been set by Osa Odigizua.
Now,
That's 100%
imagine
right.
paying a man $20 million talking about he on the incline.
Oh, he's on the incline, 100%. That's my
You said the
dog.
same
Osa.
shit about Mozzie.
Give Osa, give Osa the props. Y'all said he
40
couldn't make
points.
it. Y'all said he couldn't make a solo tackle. He made solo tackles. Y'all said he couldn't make tackle. He made tackles. I mean, what more do y'all want
You're right.
from Osa?
He said, I want him to stop 40 points from being put up on the board.
He can't stop that.
You told me he was a pass rusher.
Mhm.
Where are my sacks? Where are my sacks? You told me he was a 3-tech pass rusher. Where are my sacks?
You
He got
told me he
pressured,
was
though,
a
on
run
Tempter,
stopper.
remember?
You told me.
And he not doing
You
that
told
either.
me he was a run stopper, and this defense is ranked 13th in the run game. So where's
He's
my
not
prop
doing
for
that
that?
either. He's not doing that either.
You know
Which
what? Let's
means
just
he
move
is
on.
trash.
Osa
Come
is
on.
making the plays that he's making. We're
Come
gonna
on,
move
man.
on. So
Yeah.
Cowboys blog. Cowboys blog. So with all these injuries, right? I mean, I was trying to pull up the injury report. I can't. I thought I had it screenshotted early, but obviously I took more pictures at work. But you're Brian Schottenheimer. Okay, put yourself in Brian Schottenheimer's shoes, Cowboys blog. With these injuries, as a head coach, knowing what Matt Eberflus is, and you're on mute, by the way, how would you handle this game plan with these injuries? Would you let the ball come out of Dak's hands faster? Would you run the ball more to keep the defense off the field? What would Cowboys block do if he was in Schottenheimer's shoes right now with these injuries?
Man, I mean, the problem hasn't really been the offense, but I feel like eventually they're just going to gas themselves out, just throwing the ball. Dak's going to get that baseball injury he had a couple seasons ago. You know what I mean? He was. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was like twisting his back and shit. I think it's from all the torques and all the throws he's making already, dude. Honestly, man, he's throwing too many passes, man. And no, just keep doing what they're doing, man. You know, the running game, I think maybe I don't know if they're gonna get a look at Blue or not.
Yes, it has been confirmed. Blue is playing.
With his blisters and all, he'll be out there.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, his Louis Vuitton blisters. So yeah, just keep what you're doing offensively, man. I think you'll be okay. You know, but eventually you're gonna run into a defense that's going to slow you down and stop you. And when is that going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the problem is really just the defense, man. And I don't want to give up picks and try to salvage and this kind of crap. You know what I mean? Just the season kind of is what we thought it was going to be. You know, those of us that were kind of realistic about the whole damn thing. But the offense does give us hope. It's just the defense is not there yet, and they got to bring in a new regime there if they keep shoddy.
Okay. So Eshaun, Block talked about the offense. If you're Schottenheimer, what are you telling Matt Eberflus with these injuries?
What am I telling Matt Eberflus with these injuries, man?
If you're the head coach,
Yeah, it's what are you doing with? I mean, you're talking about, and we said it earlier. I mean, you're talking about, you just got to improve. That's just the bottom line. I don't know what I would say to him necessarily, but it's just, what the fuck are you doing? Like straight up, I would ask. I mean, from a schematic standpoint, what you're doing isn't working. I mean, this damn Tampa 2 defense isn't working. It's clear it's not working. So, what and these players are injured, so it's just why aren't you doing? Why don't you? You have to adjust to the players that you have. For as bad as these players are, you have to adjust, and right now that's what he has to do. But I mean, what would I ask him? I mean, what the hell are you doing, man? That's what I would. That's straight up what I would ask him, honestly, because it's just, man. This defense is just so bad, man, that they gotta get. At least don't be ranked 32nd on defense, man. I mean, if you're ranked that dead last, I'm sorry, I just don't know what to tell you or what even to ask you.
Great.
There it is. There it is. That's what Eshawn would say. What the heck are you doing, dude? Get it together. What would Cowboys champs if you could go, if you how would you handle the offensive game plan, or as a head coach, what would you tell Matt Eberflus? And I'm sure you're going to tell Matt Eberflus something crazy because that's just how you roll, champs. So go ahead and drop it.
Okay, first of all, I'm telling Dak, you're not finna get that pitcher injury because we finna run the ball 30 damn times. Ever flush. Get your ass out. You got head out of the damn toilet. The defense that you're running, it's not running. Blitz. Just blitz. Little by blitz, down by blitz. Do something. Play Madden, and maybe that'll help you out. Because what you're doing ain't doing it suck. We're going to be the worst defense ever if you keep this up. I wish I could fire you, but I can't. Jerry is the one writing the checks.
All right. Mike, on the subject of if you're the head coach, what pick a side. What would you tell Schottenheimer, as the offensive coordinator about these injuries? How would you tell Eberflus to run his defense with these injuries? Floor is yours.
Matt Eberflus needs to be fired, dude. He's just there's no.
But what would you tell him? What would you tell him as the head coach?
I would tell him fix this fucking defense up. Excuse my language, but I would tell him fix this defense up. Stop allowing these big plays to happen. And if we keep up having the 32nd best defense in the NFL, you need to go. That's what it comes down to. I never thought Matt Eberflus was a good hire. I always felt like it was lazy hire. And every time I see this defense play, it proves my point. Every time I see him make these press conferences, he just seems clueless. So this is what I would tell Matt Eberflus. Either fix this defense or get the fuck out.
There it is. There it is. Uncensored. I know you got something juicy for the topic. Go ahead and hit me with it.
If I was Shotty, what would I tell Matt Eberflus?
Yeah.
Your shit is on the curve. Turn your keys in and your playbook and get the fuck out of my building.
Hello.
Period, point blank.
Yeah.
Fuck Matt Eberflus. He's shown me all I need to see. He just confirmed what I already thought he is, who we thought he is. And he can fucking go today. In the words of Donald Trump, Vince McMahon, you're fired.
Oh, man.
Look, everybody has good points here. I would tell him, I need you to bench Sam Williams. I need you to bench Sanborn. I know we're hurt.
And
I know we're hurt, but those are the two I would bench immediately. Malik Hooker, when he gets healthy, he's not seeing the field again. Period. Point blank. Keep Y.A. Thomas out there, and listen to your players. If Trayvon Diggs wants zone, if Trayvon Diggs wants man, Deron Bland probably wants man. These players probably want to play man because Trayvon Diggs doesn't pull this shit out of a hat. Players talk to one another. So someone said, hey, go tell Matt Eberflus that we want to play man. And Trayvon goes, oh, you want me to do it? The guy that just got fined $500,000? The guy that just got benched? Y'all want me to be the leader of this shit? Bet. And Matt Eberflus said, well, this is what he said, guys, and I can't make this shit up. In his interview, he said, a ready defense is a good defense. Matt Eberflus, your defense isn't ready. If I'm Schottenheimer, I would say, Matt Eberflus, why would you say that? Because number one, your defense isn't ready, because it's a bad defense. Bench Sanborn, bench Sam Williams. Give me more Shamir James. Give me more James Houston. Give me more Clowney. Generate a pass rush. Bland, Donald Wilson, Y.A. Thomas, Kier Elam, Trayvon Diggs. They will play better if you can show me some type of pass rush. Period. Pass rush leads to plays. The biggest thing that we're missing on defense is takeaways. Mike brought it up. We got a fumble. We got an interception. 2 takeaways in 4 weeks. Not good. That's not winning formula by any means necessary. That's what I would tell Matt Eberflus. Now, if I keep doing what I'm doing on the offense side of the ball on the road, I'm not going to score more than 20 points. I got to figure out why my offense stalls on the road. Why can't we go over this hump on the road? That's what I'm telling myself if I'm Brian Schottenheimer. What do I got to do? I'm 23rd in rushing attempts. If Jadon Blue is coming back, Javonte Williams has good run averages, I'm running the ball on the road. That's what's going to open things up. I got TJ Bass. I got Brock Hoffman. I can run the ball still. I can do this. That's what I'm doing, guys. That's what I'm doing. But, hey, we're almost close to an hour. They're talking crazy on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys. Friday edition. I'm going to be off tomorrow. Even if Fifth Quarter Cowboys does a show, I probably won't be on. But Cowboys blog. Do you have a final topic or do you have some final thoughts?
No, I just want to say, everything that we're talking about on defense, all the names that we're bringing up, they're just not good names, bro. We have backups playing starter roles across the board, and that's why the defense sucks. The talent sucks, coupled with Eberflus, who he was a last-minute hire. You know, they drag their feet to make this hiring, so they have a lot to blame. You know what I mean? So who was left? You know what I mean? They probably should have damn kept Zimmer somehow instead of doing this crap. I mean, you would probably be better off in a year or two Zimmer, but they went the other way. So talent, hopefully next year when we get all these picks in, we draft these names, we can laugh about it. This feels like Benson Mayowa and freaking Mincy. It feels like this kind of crappy defense, bro. Like, it's just these names are laughable. We're looking under rocks, dude. Clowney. Come on, man. It's hilarious, bro. Like, it really is, dude. Like, this defense sucks. Sanborn, he's trash, bro. The linebackers are no good, man. They're all terrible, man.
There you go.
You can bring in Shamar James, man, but he's a rookie, so he looks a little slow. Once he gets more snaps, more in the playbook, he'll play it faster. But he looked too slow for me. Kenneth Murray, he's a acquisition bust, right? So that wasn't a good one, a trade or whatever. We traded for that guy, right?
We did.
Kyrie Elam. He was a training camp maven. That's it. Nothing more. So, man, the defense, all the names that we're talking about, all this, all we get reinforced, the defense is going to hold us back. Plain and simple, man.
Agreed.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's
Brando, Met Knee Stadium will cause more knee problems for sure. Ishan, do you have a final topic that we haven't talked about, or do you have final thoughts?
Final topic for I was gonna ask, what is your confidence that that Schottenheimer and this offense is actually going to establish the run this week, and why? Like, why do you think good, bad? Like, I mean, what do you guys think is going to happen as far as
we got a final topic from Ishan. Ishan, you're the host of this question. You get to choose who goes first.
All right, I'll start. Blog man, why don't you answer first, man?
So I guess the main thing is, are we going to see Javonte and Jadon Blue, right? I think this might be the first time we get to see it. They give these guys chances. I want Jadon Blue to go with this and blow it out of the water. I don't want to see him coming out here fumbling and bumbling the ball, dropping passes and this kind of crap. He better be on his A game, period.
Agreed.
Right? That's what I want to see. And if you can, then that offense it's another weapon you can have. And I will be confident in outscoring teams, if you add another weapon in there. But we got to see it, baby.
Yeah. Corner, what about you, man?
Well, they established the run game. If I'm looking at this and I know that my offense goes stagnant in the passing game on the road, then my fix would be running the football. I can't be 23rd in attempts when I got Javonte Williams running like he's running. I won't settle for being 23rd in attempts when I know I got Jadon Blue with Speedster coming in. A little lightning, little thunder, a little Zeke, a little Pollard. I'm talking about prime Zeke here. Schottenheimer knows what that's like. He's had it when he was the offensive coordinator in Seattle. He's had it when he was the offensive coordinator in Jacksonville. The guy knows what he's doing. He needs to look at that stat, and he needs to fix it. I need the ball to be ran in New York, period. They better do it.
Yeah. Champs?
Copy paste. Yes, they need to run the damn ball. Pound the ball. That's all they need to do. Really, you know what? If you run the ball, that would help out the passing game.
Yeah.
So when the safeties, when they playing two safety high on Dak, when you run the ball, they come close to the line, then Dak can torch them over the top and play action.
Yeah. Mike, what about you, man?
Javonte Williams, I think, has made some very good runs. I do think this running game could be better, but I do like what I've seen from Javonte Williams. That whole thing with Jadon Blue and getting blisters on his feet. It's like, how dumb do you have to be to do that? How dumb do you have to be to do that, man? Like, I worry about Jadon Blue. I remember Football Analysis, who's a football YouTuber. He talks about how he felt like Phil Maffa and Jadon Blue weren't going to be the answers at running back. And that kind of made me concerned about Jadon Blue. And he really did not look that great during the preseason either, And it's like Block says, he needs to be on his A game. No fumbles, no drops, no getting stuffed every play. He really needs to give it his all this game. And if he has a bad game, then I don't really have a lot of faith in him. But we need to run the ball efficiently. None of these cute play calls like us calling these end arounds or jet sweeps. None of that. We need to use Javonte Williams efficiently, because he's clearly our number one running back for this team. So that's kind of my take on that.
Cool. Uncensored, man. Talk to me, man.
Uncensored?
You there, man?
Yeah, my app is messing up. Oh, yeah. I just don't think this team is built for running the ball consistently, based off of the talent that they have at wide receiver and the injuries that we have currently on our offensive line. So I think that they're going to be passing based out of necessity.
Yeah.
At least probably for the next two games. So,
Yeah.
I would love for them to run the ball, slow the game down, and keep the defense a little bit fresher. Maybe they can get a stop here and there, but I don't think currently constructed with the personnel that we have on the field that you take the ball out of Dak Prescott's hands too often.
Yeah. No, I think for me, as far as my confidence that they'll establish the run, Corner said it that they're ranked 23rd in running the football as far as the rankings are concerned. So,
as for attempts,
yeah. And so, I just think that goes to show. I don't think that they're going to establish the run. The reason I ask is because we know that Dak played for as good as Dak played the Packer game. He plays better when he has a running game. We all have said that. We all know that. So but it's just, I don't know, man. Javonte Williams has impressed me this season. I just think it's like, and you can see, in my case, I didn't even know what to expect of him, to be completely honest. It was just because I had never seen his Denver tape, so I didn't know what to expect of him. So, but he's been playing pretty well. So if I were the coach, I would run the ball more just because it would help out Dak and the offense, but I don't think they will. And I mean, I've also said, I mean, they got Pickens here, and Jerry Jones himself said he wants Dak to throw the football. So there you go. But yeah, man, that's my thing, man.
There it is. Cowboys champs. You got a final topic? We haven't touched on, or you got final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I don't know what to expect Sunday. I'm just watching it. So you got two bad teams. Cowboys got 4 stars on offense line that's going to be missing, including Turpin. The defense sucked, but hey, they might surprise us. They might score another 40 points. Who knows?
There it is. Mike, you got a final topic? You got final thoughts?
So I gotta show y'all real quickly. My mom got me this Brand Opry jersey for my birthday.
Nice.
Oh, nice, man.
Happy birthday.
Of course.
The only jersey worth a damn.
My birthday's on Monday.
Oh, well, happy early birthday.
I do have a topic about Schottenheimer, but I just want to see something from this team. You know, this team is just too inconsistent. You know, we play good one week and then we play shitty the next week, and that's kind of my take on that. So my topic is, how do you guys think Schottenheimer has done so far this season?
You're the host of the question. Who do you want to go first?
All right, we'll go around. So, Eshawn, you can go first.
Oh man, how do I think Schottenheimer has done this year? That's a good question. He's not done. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say like god awful all the way around, just because the offense is good. But I think as a head coach, I mean, he's done. I mean, just I would say slightly better than I expected, but still not good. If that makes sense, because it's. The offense, I mean, we were saying it. I mean, the only part that I would say is good is our offense. But I mean, as a head coach, you know, your responsibility is to manage the entire team, offense and defense. So Eberflus is under his purview as the head coach, and the defense is the defense. And on top of that, the fact is we're 1-2-1. That's factual. So I mean, however you want to slice it, we have a losing record right now. So I can't give you a positive grade when we're having a losing record. I just can't do it. So I mean, as far as my overall like how I feel about him so far, I mean, I thought he was gonna be like he's been just slightly better than what I expected, but still not. I still wouldn't say that's positive.
I agree with that. A bit underwhelming, but he's still been good in some areas though. All right, Block, your turn.
Yeah, I think he's been. I think he's, been given the torch, and I think that he's done relatively okay. With this offense, the same offense that we've had since 2007. So, it's he's seen a lot of the same plays. He's added a wrinkle here and there, but it's nothing. There's nothing mind blowing. We're able to move the ball, and. It's basically that same mentality, that they've had here since 07.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing and let the defense prove that they can stop what you're doing. So far the defenses we played haven't been able to. We've been able to score, at will for the most part. So I think he's done good in that aspect. As far as like a head coach, I think there's you do see the green there, the rookie in him there, like I said, I feel like there's two complete entities of the offense and the defense.
Yep.
I think if they do keep Schottenheimer, this is going to be like what they always do. The gimmick is he's got to be a walk-around head coach. We're going to pass his call duties to Clayton or whoever the hell it is, and then that'll be the year 2 gimmick. That he'll be the walk-around coach. And hopefully with Eberflus the hell out of here. That's the main. I can't stress it enough. Eberflus sucks, dude.
Agreed. He really, and I've said this too. Eberflus is the weakest link on this coaching staff currently.
Terrible. Yeah.
Yep. And now here's the part I'm looking forward to. Corner. It's your turn to discuss Schottenheimer. I'm looking forward to hearing your answers to this.
Well, when I think of Schottenheimer, he's not a very good head coach, but he's a damn good offensive coordinator. I can see why Jerry, and during this coaching interview, was telling these coaches we got to keep Schottenheimer as an offensive coordinator. I can see, Jerry, you were right in that aspect of it, just because the way he calls and manages his game. Now, I don't think he's a very good head coach for the simple reason of where's your defensive adjustments as a head coach.
Agreed.
That's what I'm missing. And then as a head coach as well, and maybe he falls into offensive coordinator as well, you told me that you were going to run the football. You're 23rd in attempts after 4 weeks. You're not running the football. Now, granted, you can give me the excuse that he's been playing from behind. You can't trust his defense, but just for example, in that Packers game, when we scored that last touchdown with George Pickens, I said we scored too fast. I think Schottenheimer, as a coordinator, as a head coach, should have managed that situation differently, knowing what your defense is. When you're managing, the Eagles game, when you're managing the Bears game, why couldn't we score more than 14 points?
Yep.
Why does our offense go stagnant on the road, right? So for me, Schottenheimer as a whole in the first 4 weeks, as a whole, right, head coach and coordinator, it's a B, solid B for me, just because he hasn't handled Eberflus the way Eberflus should be handled.
Yep, I agree with that.
All right. Well, Uncensored left, so there's no final thoughts for him. So that's the end of the show, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys.
Of course.
On the Friday edition. I'm off tomorrow, so if fifth quarter goes live, I won't be there, but I'm sure these guys will. So make sure you hit the notification bell on this channel and on that channel. Go ahead, Block.
I do like the nickname of Eberflush. I love
Yes,
it. I'm
Flush
about to go with that too. That's awesome.
There it is. There it is. Eberflush. Oh, hold on. Uncensored. Just in the nick of time, about to end the show. Final topic, final thoughts, Uncensored.
People always calling me at the worst time. Final thought, man. I think that the 2025 season is going to be a rough one, especially second half of the year. And if people start to realize that the team that was hyped up during the offseason isn't the team that's going to be on the field, I think that we can enjoy evaluating players and looking for players that can build on. I think I didn't get a chance to answer Blog's question because of the phone call, but I think Shotty is, you got to give him an A+ as offensive coordinator. And this offense is pretty much humming. He's made some mistakes as a head coach. And I don't know if him being an offensive coordinator and a head coach pulls him down as a head coach, because he has to spend so much time instituting an offensive game plan that he can't get over there and put his foot all the way up to the knee up Matt Eberflus' ass to get him to change something on his defense. Because I'm thinking, if I'm the head coach, I'm going to, Matt, what are you doing? Well, they're struggling in zone. Well, then stop running fucking zone. And I don't understand why. I said this before the Bears game. You as a head coach, you're responsible for the entire operation of the football team. And I don't know if Jerry has segmented the offense and defense, like the defensive coordinator doesn't technically work underneath the head coach in Dallas. Don't know how Jerry runs it, but Matt, you have to empower Brian to be able to go develop a game plan along with his defense that works together. And I think I was telling Eshawn this the other day. It's like a restaurant. It doesn't matter how good your service is if the food sucks coming out of the kitchen. And it doesn't matter how good the food is made in the kitchen if they don't get it out to the table and it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have, a team has to work, both sides, all three sides have to work together to win football games. And the way this defense is playing, Dak Prescott cannot play the way he's been playing, which is A plus. He's not going to continue to do that for 17 games. No quarterback can consistently put up 35 to 40 points. They're going to have off games. CD's going to have another off game. George Pickens is going to have another off game. The offensive line is going to have games where they struggle. And to put every single thing on this offense is setting this team up for failure because this defense is historically bad. That's it. I know y'all was ready to get off.
All right. Hey, great show tonight. I want to thank Eshawn, Mike, Blog, Champs, Uncensored, Cool Cowboy, all for coming on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys, the Friday edition. Mike with the Cowboy Up podcast as well. Thanks for coming on, Mikey, representing that show very well. And then I want to give a shout out to the best moderator in the game, Brando. I want to give a shout out to everybody else in the chat, 805 Vaughn, Charles, Uncle Charles was in the building as well, Kid Cowboy, All In Soil, Jaja Binks. Shout out to all you guys who were active in the comment section below. I do appreciate it. Cowboy Nation, are you in the Cowboys Corner? Peace.